Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and this is Offworld Trading Company. I played this game a heck of a long time ago on the channel, and it has just been officially released. It is a real-time strategy economic game, I suppose, rather than like a combat game. You fight using money and trading, and it's a really interesting take on the whole classic real-time strategy game. This game has changed a lot since I last played it. They've added a whole bunch of new stuff. I've played a little tester game, and we're gonna hop into the daily challenge today, if at all possible. And as you can see, everybody goes on the robotic HQ, apparently. That's cool. Well, we're going to jump on in, and we're going to see exactly what we've got going on. What is this? Tip, number of players, map size huge, terrain, volcano, no ice, resource presence high. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. Do I not get to pause in this? Do I not get to pause? What the fuck? Do I not get to pause? Is that... What? What is going on? I honestly have zero idea whatsoever. Okay, you're founding. I'm gonna found there. That's great. Now we do have to pay a little bit of a price early for founding early. Oh god damn it! Shut up. I forget, it's been such a darn long time since I've actually played this game. Let's claim some tiles. Now, can I pause? I cannot pause. I'm gonna claim that there. Now we have to play as the robotic. Now the robotic colony upgrades with steel, aluminium, and electronics. Okay, so all of those things are completely doable for us. Let's start up a metal mine over here. Let's get an iron mine over here. Let's start up some steel production next to our base. Beautiful. Let's also get some geothermal vents, if at all possible. I don't think that's going to be possible. I think we're going to have to go for the slightly less
colony expanded.
power consumptive or power giving wind turbines, unfortunately. But you know what? Hey ho, we'll just place it on a high place. Need more claims. Oh shit, we're out of claims already. Darn it.
The black market is online.
Okay, black market is online. We're actually going to buy another claim right now because it's super cheap. This may be the ballsiest play of all time, but we need to try and get ourselves 1k or so. It's a little bit annoying. So the robotic colony is kind of cool because it doesn't work like a normal colony. A normal colony needs food, oxygen, and water to survive, and I'm pretty sure that these guys don't. I'm pretty sure these guys use silicon. I may be talking completely up the wrong tree, but I'm pretty sure that the robots do not eat actual water and food and stuff like that. But hey ho. So this is your stock price down here. We currently have the absolute lowest stock price of all, so that kind of sucks ass. I'm honestly fairly new to this whole system, as you can probably tell. Let's get rid of this. Let's get some power because we're actually paying through the teeth for power. For power. And you know, we really just don't want to muck around too much.
The black market is online.
What a bunch of slowpokes. You planning on competing soon? That's kind of rude actually, but okay. You know, your criticism is completely valid. Yes, we do plan on upgrading soon. We just need to get a little bit more steel together. These guys are all progressing to level 2 and to level 3, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine with me. We can just work our way up to level 3. You know, once again, I'm not a pro at this. I just thought that I would do a little bit of this since the game that was released, you know, just not long ago actually. It was released a couple of days ago, and I thought, you know what? Let's do a bloody daily challenge, shall we, chaps? Let's do a daily challenge. I used to love this game, and I played it, you know, a shit ton back in the day. But they've made it, you know, really different. Like, they've changed it around an absolute ton since the last time I played it. An auction is going to be starting soon. Well, can we get this upgrade anytime soon? I don't think we can. Let's sell off some of our resources, all right? And so that we can upgrade as soon as possible. Now, an optimization center. Now this gives us access to the optimization center over here. And this is going to be a hugely powerful building for whoever gets it, because nobody's really in a position right now to build an optimization center. So whoever gets this could very well be in a lot of money. Although taking on a 25,000 pound, debt chunk is really rather impressive. So we need to get some carbon set up. We need to get some carbon mining set up, and we need to get some silicon mining set up. Both of which should be easy enough to do. Let's go over here. We'll get some silicon. And then I think the other claim we want to reserve over... Excuse me? Right there. That's right.
And we screw with you.
Screw with us and we screw with you. Indeed we do. Yeah, we want to put another wind turbine up here, and it's going to cost us 80 carbon. So that's fine. We're actually in a completely okay position right now, apart from the fact that everybody else is kind of like shafting us. And that is obviously because I'm a little bit of an idiot. Has 51% of the money to buy you out and knock me out of the game. I need to raise my share price dramatically, and one of the ways that I'm going to try and do that is to get power sorted. So theoretically, we're going to get +1 power. That's going to take us out of power debt, and we're actually going to start selling our power to other guys in the competition. Other guys in the competition, you know what I mean. Other guys in the game. Now we could construct some solar panels, but as you may be aware, solar panels only kind of work during the day, which kind of sucks a little bit. However, everybody else's share price is considerably higher than mine. Now, a couple of things that you can do, if you're interested, is you can... we do actually have the materials to make electronics factories. That would be kind of cool. Oh. New Volgograd. Okay, that's cool. I like how it pops out of there. That's really cool. What we also could do, right, is we also could buy some of this nonsense, and we could sell it off when it's like a higher price. That's something that we could do. You can literally use this area like a stock market, so to speak, and you can trade on it. It's pretty cool how that works. And if we sold it all now, then we would make a little bit of money. But obviously, that's not something that we want to do. Also worth bearing in mind that this central area, it actually consumes a couple of resources, so that's how the market is somewhat controlled. That's what gives the market demand, I guess you could say. But yeah, I'm just really enjoying this game. As I said, I played the match a little bit earlier, and I'm having a right whale of a time. We do need to upgrade though, because I'm not in a very great position here, guys. I'm not in a very great position at all. I think we need to sell off as much stuff as we can. Let's try and... yeah, sell off a damn good chunk of iron. Okay, 20 chips. And now we just need more steel. My god, you're level 5 already! Like, what the heck am I doing wrong? Clearly not playing it right. We just need steel, and steel is so unbelievably expensive right now. We need 10k. We need 10 bloody k to fix ourselves. And it's not like we even have that many claims either. So, you know what? Great start today. I mean, Potato, you just look like a complete and utter idiot. But I'm honestly trying, folks. I'm honestly trying. He lost control of the optimization center because there was a mutiny there. That's kind of cool to note. That is very kind of cool to know. Okay, let's sell off. Should we sell off the water right now? We would get a little bit of a profit. I'm gonna sell it off. Yeah, that should lower the price a little bit, but hey ho. I just did that as a straight up example. Robotic colonies being expanded. How am I so far behind? How am I so unbelievably far behind? A little bit of a shortage of iron that's going on right now. I'm actually completely okay with that. Okay, we're getting closer to the steel that we actually need. Sell off a whole bunch of silicon. That means that we're going to be able to get access to that. Let's get another wind turbine. Bring us in a damn sight more power. Let's just start dotting them around. Power is going to be the way that we buy ourselves out of this entire debt pile that we seem to have got ourselves into. We've got 2 more claims. What do we want to do? We want to get more steel production set up. That is an absolute must. And I think we maybe just want even more steel production. No, maybe we want electronics production. I think we actually want an electronics production factory. Now, these guys have got a lot of money, right? And this guy's got 94% of the money that is required to actually buy us out. So that is really, really worrying. Kind of feeling a little bit threatened by this guy right now, which is very, very worrying for us. Let's get an electronics factory. If we can just at least get a little bit of electronics manufacturing set up, then we might be in a little bit of a better situation. This guy could choose to buy me out if he wanted to. I don't really want to. I don't really want to do that. We're not in a good place. We're not in a good place at all. But at least we're getting steel production up, which is kind of nice. We're only at level 3 in comparison to everybody else. We could be seeing a great comeback, but I am somewhat doubtful.
New land is available for auction.
There's a couple of pleasure domes. We're going to be bidding on this one over here. No, thank you. I will say no to that one. Man, oh man, this is really rough. This is very, very rough indeed. At least we're making money on power, right? At least we are making money on power. We're going to pay down our debt a little bit. We're going to just try and bump up our share price a little bit. Look, he's got almost double our share... Well, over double our share price. No, almost double our share price. So, that is a really great place for him to be in, but... You know, we're not far away from getting out of bother here, but, you know, it's going to take a little bit more effort and, a little bit more trading, I think. Obviously, I want to reinforce the belief that I am not the best at this game in the entire world. I happen to not be the very best at many games in the entire world, but you know what? I'm trying. And I think that's what should count for something. Now, there is this black market down here, in case you're not aware. The black market is like this area where you can buy all sorts of dodgy stuff, and it's really, really cool. I like it a lot. Maybe that's been changed since the last time that I played. Last time that I played, I'm pretty sure that the robots actually ate electronics, but I guess that must have been changed. I think they also changed the recipe for yeah, okay, so I was bought out there. That's fine. We're gonna do another game because why the heck not? It didn't really give me a proper chance to explain there. So a lot has changed since the last time I have played this, and the robots used to be operated in an entirely different way, and I'm pretty sure that they actually ate electronics, which was deemed to be, I don't know, too powerful or whatever. But hey ho, very, very interesting. Let's go to another game. Let's go to another game because I'm kind of not very happy with that. That was pretty disappointing. Can we play it again? Can we play it again? Can we play it again? I guess we sort of can then, I guess. Now, we can't change much. Now, we've only got the robotic colony to found again. I think that, you know, I don't think that we were on a bad course there. I think that we were in a pretty good position. I think that we can be happy about that. I do think that we probably want to start until, you know, we want to wait until we have a damn sight less debt, so to speak. So we'll let a couple of other guys finish up first. And we'll try and aim for, like, I don't know, 20 grand debt, maybe? There we go. Okay, so let's get some aluminium mines set up, and let's get some metal mines set up. Last metal mine we had, yeah, let's just get one over there. We got one steel mill, and we will be heading for an upgrade as soon as possible. Now, I guess we could probably sell off... What can we sell off? We can sell off 10 electronics chips. And we could sell off some carbon, I guess. We don't exactly need carbon right now. Don't exactly need silicon right now. We need a little bit of aluminium. Scrap a little bit of aluminium. Because we just really want to rush this upgrade, basically. So we're going to try our very best to do that. That's going to be the plan. And it seems that starting with a damn sight less debt has perhaps put us in a little bit of an advantageous position in comparison to last time. We'll get that upgrade. We'll be the second person on the entire map to actually upgrade. We're still not in a great position, but you know what? That's not a problem for us. A geothermal power plant would be great. It would give us so much power. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. We do need, however, to construct a steel mill. Now, a steel mill needs to be constructed right here, so we just get the bonus. You know, we get bonuses for placing the factories next to each other. That's great. I'm very happy about that. We're bringing in a lot of iron. Iron gets turned into steel. We get steel. Perfect. Bish, bash, bosh. That's how it goes. Now, this time it might be worth going for a geothermal power plant over anything else. Maybe we actually might want to start mining silicon just as soon as possible. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll use one of my claims. Claims, by the way, as you can probably guess, you can claim a tile and whatever, and just make it your own so that your competitors can't get it. I think we actually do want to claim this tile. Yeah, we're gonna claim it. I really want to build a geothermal plant right there, so we're gonna do that. Now, we don't technically have to upgrade like straight away, and I don't think that we're going to. I think that we really want to focus on just getting this power plant set up. If we do this, then sell 100 of those. We need 4.6k. 4.6k to get ourselves in a nice position to build a geothermal power plant. Yeah, I mean, we need a lot of resources to make sure that we get a geothermal power plant, so we're not exactly, you know, home free, but now we are. We've got exactly the amount of resources that we needed. We needed a little bit of steel, and we ended up getting it. So now we are going to be providing more than enough power than we actually need, which is really good. And lost control of geothermal plant. Ho ho! Get wrecked. Get wrecked. There's an auction going on. I'm not really interested in an auction because it's going to lower our share price a lot, and I'm really not in the mood for that. It's really not a great idea. But yes, this geothermal power plant is going to bring us in a really greatly large amount of money, which we can be very happy about, because it means that it's going to make our debt tick down slowly over time, and that's basically what power changes. Like, well, power changes everything. Haha. But you know, basically, the more power you have, the better your financial situation is, because you can sell to other people. Now, we're going to be looking for this upgrade, if at all possible. You know, we're going to try and make sure that we upgrade our HQ. That means that we get a whole bunch more claims. We can start building electronics factories, which are kind of like, you know, big money makers for us theoretically. And I would love to get my grubby little mittens on them as soon as possible, basically. But yeah, as you can see, our debt is now ticking down, which is fantastic. We're only generating a little bit of extra power, but it is a good amount, and it's something that we can be proud of. Now, the black market is technically open, and I would love to mutiny that geothermal power plant over there. Now, if we have enough, if we have enough to buy a mutiny, right? Let's actually buy a mutiny, and let's target it on this building. Now, that means that we're going to be making so much extra money from power, right? As you can see, we are making an extra 2.5 from power per second. And we also take that source of power away from her, which means that we are going to be able to get rid of our debt a heck of a lot faster. And, you know, we're easily going to make 2k back over the course of, like, the 120 seconds that we have ownership of that tile for. So, very excited to be doing that. Let's sell off a bit of aluminium. Don't want to sell off any steel, as you're probably well aware, but we're going to be trying to go for some carbon. We're probably going to try and take over... What's some good carbon spots? There is a good carbon spot all the way over there, but that's really stupid to go all that far. We're going to try and take over this carbon spot as soon as possible. Yeah, we need 4.2k. 4.2k. We're very close to it. There we go. Let's get the upgrade. Claim the tile right there, and straight away build a quarry. We're mining silicon already, so we can be happy about that. We're going to get steel already, but we're going to try and get a little bit more steel, if that's possible. We're probably going to need one more iron mine to go with this. Although the price of iron is very low, so we can probably just buy a little bit of iron. Now, that's something that you should always do, is you need to make sure that the steel mills are always in constant production. Otherwise, you're going to run into some issues. But yeah, look at our debt. Our debt is basically halved because we mutinied that one geothermal plant. How crazy is that? Pretty darn crazy. Yeah, we can be pretty happy with that financial decision, I think. It was, you know, it was a dodgy thing to do. I'll grant you that. Now she's starting to get some research done. It's a little bit worrying, but you know what? I'm okay with it. I'll live. You've built a chemical refinery as well. Not great. Not great at all. Start getting some good old electronics factories so that we can actually start manufacturing some really high-end stuff. I think we probably want another electronics factory as well.
Colony expanded.
Yeah, I think we're going to go for another electronic factory. And then we're just going to try and get to this next, you know, this next upgrade, which is going to give us a whole bunch of new claims and such like. Sell off 100 of that. Oh, there's a shortage of iron. Yeah, maybe we actually want to go after this iron deposit.
Screw with us, and we screw with you.
Yeah, that's... Okay, I'm just going to buy a whole shit ton of iron right now, since I have the money for it. And it's just going to secure our, you know, our steel mills and make sure that they continually work. Because technically we are losing 1 iron per second, right? So this iron mine is not supplying enough iron to meet the demands of the steel factories, so to speak. Now, are there any other geothermal vents on the entire map? Looks like there are. I'm very interested in claiming one of those, but unfortunately we just don't have the ability to do that right now. So we'll sell that off. We also probably want to go for a pleasure dome, because I like me a pleasure dome. If ever I saw it, I like me a pleasure dome. Sell off those 2 little bits of electronics. Fantastic. Got 4 more tiles. Electronics we definitely need. Iron I've already sort of talked about. We definitely need... I was debating on whether to go for it, because, you know, we don't technically need it, but we kind of do technically need it. And we'll get another geothermal generator as soon as possible. Now, we're level 4. Or level 5, we're going to be able to do some pretty awesome stuff. I think that we probably... In fact, we can probably... I was thinking about making a chemical factory and trying to go for some research, but I honestly don't think that that's what we want to do. Unfortunately. What do we need? We need a little bit more steel. Well, let's sell off some of that 2.3k. We need a little bit more. There we go. That should secure our power situation and just mean that our debt is continually ticking down, which is kind of nice. Looks like this is going to be a buyout or something similar very, very soon indeed. This is an optimization center. This would be kind of nice if we could get our hands on this, but I don't really want to commit like 36,000. The AI always seems to go for ridiculously large numbers, and I don't understand why that sort of happens. A water engine is acquired. Well, good for you, buddy. So that's basically another piece of research, as you can probably tell, that allows you to use water to power your ships and stuff. So the transporters that are flying around. Currently mine use electricity rather than fuel, because that's one of the things that a robot does, I guess, uses the electricity. Do we want a hack array or do we want a pleasure dome? I think that we want a pleasure dome. I would be the only person that has a pleasure dome, which is kind of nice. And since I'm the only person that has a pleasure dome on the map, it means that I get the most money. Now, I actually do want to buy a goon squad, because a goon squad is basically going to ensure that nobody fucks with our shit. Sell 100 of that. And block that. Perfect. Are you kidding me? At the same time that I build a pleasure dome, 2 other people build a pleasure dome? That is terrible. So basically what that is going to do is basically... It basically shafts my income. It really, really does.
Colony expanded.
And yeah, so a pleasure dome basically takes cash, and not cash, it takes electricity and turns it into cash. But it takes it does that on the basis of how many pleasure domes are actually on the map. So if there's 3 pleasure domes on the map, then the profit of like all 3 is split between them. So I think we're actually going to turn this off. Yeah, we're going to power down the pleasure dome, because it's more valuable for us to make sure that we just sell the power that we're getting in excess, which is really shitty actually, but whatever, I guess. Let's get a level 3 upgrade. That's great. And now we are going to be trying our very best to get an off-world market set up. Now we need 100 chips for that, so that's fine. Black market is online. We could use anything really from the black market if we wanted to spend a little bit of money, but we don't really want to. I think that we're going to spend one of our precious claims
And we screw with you.
over here. What? Cannot claim slope. I did not want to claim the slope. I wanted to claim there. Okay, let's do that. Let's build that right there. Make sure that our power situation is a-okay. As long as it's taken down, we should be fine.
New land is available for auction.
Yeah, I'm not keen on spending that much money. That's just daft, in my personal opinion. We're gonna get another production area for electronic circuits. That's kind of the plan. Price of fuel is kind of high at the moment, so I was thinking about building a chemical refinery, get us some chemicals, do some research. Not a fan. People are buying us out, by the way,
Colony expanded.
which is kind of a major issue for us. There we go. We need to up our share price. The more money that we can raise in ourselves, the better. As far as I'm concerned, we need to just try and get rid of all of this nonsense that people are trying to buy us out, right? This guy's got 53% of the money that he requires to buy us out. That is not a good position to be in. Which is why we need to continually expand and make sure that we're turning literally all of our resources into something that is much more valuable. And that thing that we're going to make them into that is much more valuable, that's right, it's going to be these electronics factories right here. And that's why that we're also expanding our power operations at the same time. We're going to pay off all of our debt, right? That's another strong way to raise your share price. The less debt you have, the better for you. And I think that we're now going to try and boost the price of our shares. Kind of worried about all the shenanigans that are going on here, and everybody's getting upgrades and I'm not. This guy's also managed to get himself an off-world market, which is really, really worrying. It's probably goon squatted, but I guess not. We'll computer virus it. Yeah, whatever. We'll see what happens. I don't really know how that works. That's kind of like a new thing for me. Now, the off-world market is crazy, crazy powerful. We're actually going to demolish this building right there because we want to recycle it and stick on a off-world market instead. The off-world market is a crazy, crazy, crazy powerful thing, right? It is basically a way that allows you to send goods into orbit, and you can see the price of them right here. So we could launch pretty much whatever we wanted into orbit, you know, and it'll give us a profit on that. So if we want to, you know, for example, sell this, then we need to click on it. But obviously our off-world market isn't quite built yet, so that's the problem right there. Now, what do we want to sell to the off-world? We could sell pretty much anything that we wanted, actually. I mean, our share price is not bad, but this guy is really, really, really going for it, as we can see right over here. It's crazy. Although, I don't know, like, what does he have? He's got a lot of stuff over there. You've got an off-world market. You've got a lot of food farms and water. Yeah, you make fuel. Okay, yeah, so you're pretty far ahead. Okay. What is this? Vehicles destroyed. Fantastic. Great. That's fine. Now, when's the off-world market done? The off-world market is going to be done pretty soon. Okay. So I guess that we can't actually launch this. We don't actually have the money to do that, although we could technically do it. We need 26,000 to launch that. I guess we could actually probably do it with launching that. Let's try it. It's going to bring us in 40k, right? So we launch oxygen up to asteroids or whatever it is, the off-world market, and we'll see what happens. I don't really know what's going to happen. It's going to be hella interesting. We're still making a whole ton of steel. Nice to see. Bought shares in himself. I'm going to buy shares in you, actually. Okay. Just wait until you see the amount of money that we're gonna get. It's gonna be glorious. I think. Do we want to just double down with circuits? I don't really think we do we? I guess that we kind of sort of want to. Maybe we need to just get more silicon. Let's just guarantee ourselves some more, not silicon, carbon production. We're losing a lot at the moment, and the price is just going through the roof because of a shortage right now, so I'll take it. I'll take it any day. We're going to be launching this off-world thing. Look at our money. Just wait for it. There we go. 86 grand. Boom. Simple as that. Just continue buying aggressively in people. There we go. There we go. We're launching fuel up. That's fantastic. What do we need? We need... There we go. Just buy a whole bunch of carbon. You are super wealthy, my friend. Your share price has gone through the roof. You are also super wealthy. You're buying out everybody. I'm hoping that if they buy out this person, then I'm going to get a shit ton of money, and that's going to save me. But in all honesty, this guy is... He's going through the speed of sound, right? He's really going very, very fast. Solar flare. What does that mean? 100% solar panel production, 100% solar condenser production. Great. It's fantastic. I wish these electronics would be a little bit of a higher price, but that's okay. I guess we'll just have to sell them and make sure that we, you know, don't muck around or whatever.
Off-world shipment launched.
Off-world shipment launched. Great, 105k. That's fantastic. But that's not gonna stop us. Total cost 150k. I don't think that we can raise that sort of cash. I do not think that we can raise that sort of cash. 563k. 152k. I mean, we can try and buy this person out, but I honestly don't think that we're going to be very successful. Oh, shit. I mean, we're trying our very best. We're investing in them. I am actually making money from my investment in this guy, but we're just not making money at a fast enough rate that it's going to stop them from buying us out. Now, I'm thinking that if we can, you know, if we can invest in other players, then that's going to prevent our demise for a little bit, but it's still a worrying situation to be in.
Trying to break our stuff.
Yeah, I know you caught a dirty rat trying to break our stuff. We need to put we need to put another goon squad on. Even if it costs 30 grand, it's totally worth doing. Just because we can. Queue up some oxygen, queue up some fuel. What do you need? You need aluminium. Buy some aluminium then.
Colony expanded.
There we go. Okay, you've expanded. So I'm literally the last person here. Shit. My god. Okay, we need to do something radical. Let's scrap the steel mill. We need to build an off-world market, if at all possible. I don't really know if we can. I don't really know if we can raise enough money here. 92k that we need.
Off-world shipment launched.
There we go.
Look at all the money.
100%. Yeah, she's gonna buy me out right now, which is a real shame. We did our best. We did our best, guys. Congrats. You know, great game, and I'm kind of hoping that I'm gonna be able to do a little bit more in the daily challenge for the future. And you know, obviously that was a little bit disappointing, but it was a first try. It was a first try, basically, and we can be kind of happy about that, I think. Biggest moneymaker, electronics. Yep, not surprised. And you made a shit ton. You made a shit ton of chemicals. Oh my god. Chemicals, beautiful. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for watching this episode of Offworld Trading Company. My name, of course, has been Overpotato, and I will see you next time. Bye.